Trust me, Pinky. This is what it takes to be big in comics.
Hey, Brian, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Oh, well, that'll be a nice change of pace, won't it?
My plan tonight is exceptionally brilliant, Pinky. I have determined that if 1,050,572 people in America flush their toilets simultaneously, it will create a massive sucking effect heretofore unparalleled in all of history. Except perhaps by the release of Waterworld. Everyone within 100 feet of a toilet will be instantly sucked to the seat. In that instant of global vulnerability, I shall take over the world.
Oh, I get it. We'll catch him with their pants down. Or you'll rule from the throne.
I never thought of it quite in those terms, Pinky, but yes, that is the idea.
Egad, Brian, your plan is not only a comedy classic, it's absolutely brilliant. Oh no, wait, how are you going to get all those people to flush at the same time?
For that, I'll require 1,050,572 minions who will obey me without hesitation. Unfortunately, I have yet to accumulate such a following. Pinky, what's going on out there?
It's Wednesday, Brian. Delivery day for this week's new comic books. Oh, I adore comic books. They're full of superheroes who are so strong and fearless, commanding such loyalty. Why, I'd do anything for a real superhero.
Pinky, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
I think so, Brian. But let's use safflower oil this time. It's ever so much healthier.
No, Pinky. I have a plan. I must become the ultimate superhero, incorporating the best characteristics of the most popular superheroes in comics. Then these superhero fans will
flush on your command. Nerf.
Now let me see. The characteristics of a superhero are...
Oh, that's easy. You'll need a tragic past, which leads to the need for psychological counseling between adventures, a spandex costume so tight that it leaves all major body bulges clearly visible, long flowing hair that's always blowing in the wind, even indoors, the delusion that donning a pair of glasses will disguise your true identity, a missing limb that was lost during last year's big crossover, and if you want to be really, really popular, you need to have absolutely gigantic
Pinky, don't be ridiculous. Those are not the qualities of a superhero. What superhero has gigantic brains?
But that's not what I...
Come, Pinky. We're going shopping. I shall compile my own data.
The mice visit every comic shop in the city, starting with Jim's Hardly a Universe comic shop, moving on to Knife Fight Comics, stopping by the Golden Pair, and ending at Forbidden Antics. Hours later, back at the lab...
I've done it, Pinky. I have upgraded the lab computer to a Microstom 1066. Gordon, as I've named him, utilizes Adore's 9999 vocal interface program.
Whoa! Sorry, Brian, am I supposed to know what that means?
It means he talks, Pinky.
Oh, right. So...
Now, I have connected Gordon to the lab's laser beam array, which is powered by a small nuclear generator in the basement. The laser unit has been reconfigured to energize the transformation chamber. Gordon will analyze the comic books we've gathered and synthesize a list of all necessary characteristics for the perfect superhero and the perfect sidekick. The organic matter in the chamber, you two mice, will be transformed accordingly.
But Brian, there's nothing that a computer can learn about comic books that I don't already know.
Perhaps, but the computer already has something that you'll never have. An off switch.
An off switch? Why, I never. A sidekick would simply have no use for one. See, what a perfect sidekick needs is...
No, Pinky, not again.
To have suffered the loss of his family home and beloved dog Chaps in a violent mishap caused by the superhero's arch nemesis, he needs a spandex outfit that is titillatingly tight, yet which clearly shows the juvenile status of the wearer. He should have a naive view of the world, which is overshadowed by a fascination with mindless violence. He must feel a need for revenge that requires extensive psychotherapy, and he must have a desire to emulate the superhero, who is, of course, more messed up than he is.
A tragic past, body bulges, glasses, violent mishap, juvenile status, psychotherapy.
I told you. Nerf.
Yes, well, congratulations. Now let's get on with it. It is time, Pinky. Time to take our rightful places as superior beings in an inferior world.
Boing.
Brace yourself, Pinky. Relax, Pinky. This will all be over in a few minutes.
Oh, okay. I'll just read for a while.
No! Pinky! You can't bring that in here! Who knows what effects inorganic material will have on the chamber?
What happened? My Dark Knight comic book is gone.
Thanks to you and that inane book, we were nearly zapped into oblivion. But it worked! Pinky, we've been transformed.
Ooh, and quite stylish too, I'd say. But once outside... Oh, dear. My comic didn't just transform us. The entire city has been turned into a comic book metropolis.
I sense this will truly be a dark night, Pinky.
Say, Brian, if we look like superheroes, do you think we've got superpowers?
I don't know, Pinky, but I think we're about to find out. Get 'em, boys!
Oh boy, Brian, are we going to spring into action?
It appears so, Pinky. It's clobbering time! Pinky, look! I can think real lightning bolts! And I've got fists as hard as bowling balls!
Well, get a load of this, Brian. I may not have super hearing, but I've got really strong ears! How's it going over there, Super Brian?
Just fine, Pinky.
Not having any trouble then, are you?
No, Pinky.
Egad, Brian! I think one of my superpowers is the ability to have really long and meaningless conversations while I fight. I'm not quite sure, though. What do you think?
I think in that respect you haven't changed a bit.
Oh, I suppose you're right.
Look! The computer! Someone is attempting to steal our only way home.
Egad! Who would perpetrate a heinous crime like that?
I would, because I am Dark Brain! The dark side of yourself. But there is no reason for us to be enemies. After all, we share a common foe. The Emperor who rules this world is more evil than anyone you could imagine. He stands in our way. Join me, Brain! Pinky, this is it. My chance to finally rule the world.
Brian, you're a hero! You can't team up with a villain!
There is little time. Take my hand.
No! I won't let you do this!
Release me, Pinky, or we'll both fall.
Oh, Brian, I thought you liked being a superhero. But now you've gone to the dark side to become a villain. First I lose my world, and then I lose you. I don't think I can take anymore.
Pinky, I was not seduced by this dark world. I was attempting to retrieve the computer and transformation chamber. Only by changing everything back to its original state can I take over the world I was meant to rule. So don't be sad. To use a colloquialism, buck up, little Chem.
Egad, Brian, look at this. We're in the Brain Cave. Quite impressive if I do say so. Remember this adventure, Brian? Who would have guessed that wooden nickels were worthless, eh? Oh, this brings back so many memories. It was autumn, and the wind was particularly cold in Central Park, but I was happy to be there having a picnic with my family. And my dog. Ooh, Chaps! Chaps had wandered off to drink from the stream that was controlled by Dark Brain's water bottle. Dark Brain then cruelly ran Chaps down. Chaps was the best friend a mouse could have. It was then that I swore revenge. Whoa! Sorry, Brian. I was having a random flashback to my origin.
Yes, well, it was exceedingly laborious. And you've never had a dog. Yes? There was Computer Gordon on the red phone giving me his location. Quick, Pinky, to the splash page!
And within mere breathless moments...
Ah! Apparently the ability to fly is not one of my superpowers.
Not to worry, Brian. I'll carry you. And so...
How humiliating. Here I am, a mega-muscled superhero, and I can't even fly.
We can't all have the same powers, Brian. It makes sense that we have different abilities, each according to his personality.
Zort! Pinky, look out for the volcano!
Huh? See, what I tell you? I don't have super sight like you. It's not one of my powers.
Nor is invulnerability one of mine. I only hope I possess a fast-acting mutant healing ability.
And they're off. Again.
Persevere, Super Pinky. According to the coordinates Gordon gave me, we've a long journey ahead.
Oh dear, I think my ears are popping. I think we've hit something, Brian.
Perhaps more accurately, something has hit us. Whoa!
That kind of felt refreshing. I wonder what it was.
Windshield wiper fluid, Pinky. We're about to be wiped.
Certainly. Zounds, Brian. Wasn't that nice of her to invite us in and give us a lift?
Yes, I want to thank. Where'd she go?
Pinky, who was that masked woman? I don't know. But wasn't it fun being tied up and forced to tell the truth? Oh, and I love when you said,
Actually, I'm a laboratory mouse attempting to take over the world.
I am glad you found it amusing. Now let us move onward. Destiny calls.
oh, I hope she's not calling collect. We're definitely outside our calling circle. And once inside,
Gordon, we found you. Turn back, Brain. It's a trap. It's too late. There's no escaping. The Fortress of Fortitude. Restrain the stupid one.
does he mean me? Oh, I guess so.
We could have been a team and overthrown the Emperor. But no, you were too good for the dark side. Now you will pay for your insolence. I think not. Foolish do-gooder. Your feeble powers cannot hurt me. Of course, it was a trap. Didn't it all seem a little too easy? I forced Computer Gordon to call you with our coordinates. Yes, I could have shone the brain signal, but that would have been a mite obvious. If it can silence Pinky, it can silence anyone.
Thank you. I was getting tired of his jabbering. And now that you and the laser array have both been lured here, he is of no more use to me anyway.
Uh-oh. No, not you. Anyone but you.
Yes, it's me, Doc Pinky! Nuff. Complete. Yes, Brian, you are correct. I was the one behind Dark Brian, pulling his strings. I rule the world, Zolt.
But how? You knew. I didn't.
You are correct. Again, I have psychic powers which allow me to read your mind. Your inferior, boring mind. Zolt. You see, I'm going to use your laser array to transform myself into the ultimate supervillain of all time. And you won't be around to stop me. Oi.
Could this be the end? Or just a long, horrible prelude to the end? How can our heroes possibly escape? Is the narrator always this dramatic?
I never thought I'd hear myself say this, Pinky. But I shall miss our partnership. I shall miss you.
Oh, Brian, I'll miss you too. Wait, I've got an idea. I can stop him.
Please, Pinky, I'm trying to be serious.
But this'll work. How you? Are you pondering what I'm pondering? Reading your mind is child's play. Your mind? The horror! The horror! Yeah!
Incredible, Pinky. What were you thinking?
Nothing, Brian. Why do you ask?
Quick, Pinky, chew the straps. We must free ourselves and change the world back to the way it was. Don't dawdle, Pinky.
Will there be an in-flight movie, Brian? Or do I need something to read?
No, Pinky. Your stupid comic book is what got us into this mess. And that very same stupid comic book will reverse the effects. Drat, we can transform ourselves back to normal. But without the comic book, we will remain trapped in this reality. Where can we possibly find another copy of the exact same issue?
Oh, I have an idea.
2 ideas in one night. Surely this cannot become more depressing.
I knew it, Brian. Look, he reads the same comic book as me.
That may reverse the effects of the first book, Pinky. Or it may end everything. But I suppose it's our only chance.
And soon,
Ironic, isn't it? We defeated both Dark Brain and Dark Pinky. I actually succeeded in taking over the world. Yet, here I am. No different than before.
Say, Brian, I made something that might cheer you up. It's a comic book chronicling our adventure. Nerf. After 3 or 4 issues, who knows? Maybe you'll get all those minions you wanted.
Pinky, who would want to read about 2 lab mice trying to take over the world? Who would want to read about my failures?
Oh, believe me, Brian, to a human, Our nightly exploits would be a humorous diversion that would magically transmute the dreary workday world into a fanciful realm of zany hijinks.
Pinky, please, leave me alone to think. I must prepare for tomorrow night.
Why, Brian? What are we going to do tomorrow night?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Oh! Oh, I thought that was next month.
They're Pinky, and the brain.